So I got a couple messages asking where I've been. Why haven't I posted anything? Are you still playing Archeage? These are really good questions. And unfortunately, the answer is no, I'm not. Not really playing Archeage anymore. Apparently, I can't say it anymore either. So why is that? So I think the beginning of the end started with the merge and all the drama and the politics that took place around that. Specifically, all the machinations of East going West, West going East, people going pirate, trying to transfer servers, and all the happy horse crap that went around it, right? And unfortunately, you end up with a lot of drama when you have a sandbox style player driven economy style game as opposed to more of your theme park style MMO. A theme park, for those unaware, things like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, etc. are considered theme parks. You know, you're kind of a bit on rails. You go to this hub, you do stuff. You go to the next hub, you do stuff. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a different style game. They tend to be a little bit more PvE focused rather than PvP focused, you know, a zero-sum equation type of thing. So I really, let's be honest, there's a little bit more to it as well. With some of the restrictions ending and being able to actually go outside and see people and do those other things, I've definitely tried to get out. And, you know, I think all of us can say that we played a lot more games that we might normally have or healthy because of the pandemic, the lockdown, etc. So, you know, I think it's kind of the, you know, it's the perfect storm, so to speak, of things that have kind of gotten us here. So I really kind of, you know, shelved Archeage because I was logging in to log in, right? Rather than, you know, like doing anything. I didn't have a goal other than, ooh, I can, you know, get my gear score a couple points higher or something like that. It was really interesting to me. It's like you know, before, before content nights were a lot of fun. There was a lot going on. It was really interesting. You know, now it was a slog. The sides weren't balanced, and it just wasn't interesting. So that being said, what's next? It's not like I'm going to stop playing games. The question is, am I going to keep uploading on something else and kind of move this channel? And I think so. I think the answer is yes. So I've just recently started playing Swords of Legends Online. That just came out in the last week, and it's pretty interesting so far, right? So this is definitely a Chinese style MMO. So this has been out in China for a number of years, and it just got Gameforge localized it in the last been in beta, I think, for the last few months, probably longer, but it just got released. Has the launch been the launch has been pretty good. There were some challenges. Some of the localizations have been interesting. You know, it's really jarring to go from you know, English, sometimes poorly translated, all of a sudden we're speaking straight up Chinese, right? So that's a little bit jarring, but that's okay, right? So, but what this game has going for it is it looks fantastic. I am a huge fan of how it looks. The movement is super fluid. The combat is engaging. It actually has a story. Now, the story is interesting because some people will say it's hard to follow. So there's a lot of things that help drive this story, right? As I said, there's some books, there's a movie, there's other lore, right, that this is based on. So if you're invested in those things, I think you're going to be, it's going to help you get invested in this story. Now, at the beginning, I was a little confused about what was going on, but it definitely has gotten a lot more interesting as I've started to follow what's going on with, you know, the swords, the demon swords, etc. and I'm only level 22, right? So I'm just started playing this game, but I'm really interested so far. And I think it's even if I'm not super if I don't stay interested in it, I think it's going to be a good bridge to with Lost Ark, New World. There's a number of MMOs coming out later this year that I'm definitely going to be invested in. But for now, I think I might make some content around Swords of Legends Online or solo, and I might actually stream it because thankfully, because how this game is, it doesn't lend itself to just complete toxicity when it comes to streaming, which is why I actually stopped streaming before. So I kind of just wanted to put a little, I put a little video out there as a placeholder to say, hey, I haven't fallen off the planet, but I'm definitely stopping, Archeage related content, which was abundantly clear to anybody following, because I just stopped uploading because one, there really wasn't anything worth uploading about, so I wasn't gonna just make filler videos for filler videos. And I think, to be honest, I think GameAgo has gotten bored. I think all their effort and all their energy between GameAgo and XL is in Archeage 2. So we'll see what that looks like. I mean, it could be fantastic. So we'll see, right? So that's it, guys. Stay tuned. I'll be uploading some new content, but I would definitely take some time out and take a look at Swords of Legend Online. It's very cool. I did poke in and look at Crowdfall. I'm not interested at all. It seems like there's going to be a real population problem there. They're trying to downplay it, but it just wasn't interesting to me. So maybe I'll see you guys online. My character's name is Zhodd, Z-H-O-D. Feel free to send me a message. Have a great one, guys.